Welcome to the bullshit of the show.
Yeah. Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
We'll just start with that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good segue. A good
Into beer.
into beer.
I mean, I could talk about the guy that was wearing women's underwear yesterday, but that's probably not an appropriate story for here.
Well, we could talk about the guy who's wearing women's underwear today.
Whatever.
We
floats
can
your
talk
boat,
about the
Jen.
guy
I
that's
don't
not
care.
wearing any underwear today.
Whoa.
Now you have to guess which is which.
I'm wearing men's underwear, and that's all I care about.
I got girls' panties on, so.
I did too. I guess the whole no underwear guy doesn't exist. We lied. You guys can't see us. You don't know. But Daryl's has polka dots.
Ooh, pink ones.
Lace too.
Yeah, sure. We'll add those.
Just a little bit around the edges, you know. I don't want to be too fancy.
So this is a beer show.
This is the Lord's Day.
I don't think he wants anything to do with us today.
Amen.
So welcome to High Gravity. We have guests.
We do. It's not my job to introduce them.
Awkward silence.
I read the cans of beer. I don't introduce guests.
Well, I can't believe we let her back on the show, though. So Becky's here.
Yeah, sort of.
And Sam's
She's
here.
an audience member today.
Yes.
Ah.
I was just saying, you have not let me back on the show. You let me on
I
the
let
show.
you on. I didn't let you on the show.
That's true. That's true.
Sam brought us beer, so we let
Welcome.
her.
Yeah. So she's allowed to have a mic now.
What? It's a stout. I'm just catching up now. I just learned how to read, so I guess everyone's thirsty, right? Everyone
Yeah.
wants beer.
Yep.
Pretty cool logo.
It is actually. I really like the printing on this can. This is from Upper Hand Brewing.
Upper hand.
It's would you say Sisu stout or Sisu? No one else seems to have an opinion.
Yeah. It's a stout.
Barrel aged Finnish style stout. It's covered in like snow and like a dude who's having a bad time in the snow and someone shoveling snow. I think we have a very low opinion of snow.
I like snow.
Well, it's because you have a problem, Johnny, and we've talked
I have
about
a lot of
this.
problems.
We need to
know
get
this.
you off the cocaine. Lay off that
There's
whiskey
no way
and
he's
leave
on
the
cocaine.
cocaine be.
No, I am way too broke for Coke, my friend.
That's why you're spending it all on cocaine. All right, let's drink some beer. And no cocaine, Johnny.
We have the air on still, sir.
We do. Oh, what?
you.
I mean,
Oh.
you're welcome. It
Did
got,
you get splashed?
got all
Yeah,
over me, too.
I got a little
Shooting
splash.
off all over everywhere, Jim.
Damn, I didn't realize you squirt. Never mind. I'm going to go fix the AC.
Good timing. Yeah, that was my bad. Sounds
There's
lovely.
a nice pour to it.
Yeah. I like the way it sounds. More?
Feel free to.
Do you want me to open
Well,
more?
Why not? Instead of being stingy, I brought the whole box.
I'm going to pass this towards you.
It's like
Thank
last time we recorded where we got to drink 23 beers.
What percentage was this?
There's more in this one too.
It didn't say.
Yeah,
Oh,
Daryl's
wait, there, it's on the
numbers
box. 10%.
Oh, high gravity.
Nice.
Look at that.
Excellent.
No more of this 3.5 stuff.
Doing it.
2.5 even.
They were still good.
No, I think the beers were
Yeah.
great. I still think about
Thank you,
the
sir.
the delicious Meta Brew beers
As do I.
and how we got to drink a lot of them.
Holy crap, that smells good.
Oh, I had to burp first. Now I can enjoy. Oh, it smells like it's been in a barrel.
That's really good.
I don't know what makes it Finnish, but as in the people, like Finland.
They have some very interesting ingredients, so we might want to look up the build list on this one.
So
I think that was the two that I had were from Finland.
on the bottom of the box, I think there's a description, which
It's
is why I
got a
brought the
very
box.
light finish to it. I was not
It does.
expecting.
Oh, there's a description on the box. We don't ever get this.
That's why I brought the box.
Phrasing. A bold and bulletproof hibernator of a beer, Sisu is our tribute to the Finnish grit and grandeur. Every batch is laid to rest in whiskey barrels over a long UP winter. And like any good Youper, it comes out on the other side swinging. Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, it's good. I like it. I don't know.
I could drink a lot of this one.
I don't know if it's swinging at me necessarily. I don't know what that should feel like.
It's really, for a stout, it's a very light kind of body and finish that's very surprising to me. I gotta move this mic. I am like way quiet.
It is really light.
Yeah.
You really expect something like this to be heavier.
Yeah. That's better.
I'm trying to think though, like the taste to it. I don't want to say like a toasty taste, but there is like a harshness on the top of it, even though it's light bodied.
I was looking for a way to describe it. Not quite dry. It's kind of like, it reminds me more of a brown ale than like a stout.
I would agree.
And the color, the color is also pretty light brown for a stout.
Yeah.
Maybe the finish have a lighter style of stout than any other kind.
I wonder if they filter it.
But yeah, it's roast adjacent.
Yeah. I keep coming back to just it's like very light and airy. I don't want to use airy, but it's light. Like across palate, nose, finish.
Finish, yes, it's a finished stout. It's on the box.
Not quite what I meant, but
I feel like it's really not that boozy though. And with as thin as it is, it feels like it would be easy to drink really quickly, like
it's
you
there.
did.
I agree with that part because if there's more than one can, Mr. Darrell, I'll go for a refill, please.
And Johnny's
this-
beer's already gone.
There's some in this one too.
Okay. Okay.
The
I
rest,
really like that.
the rest of us
Really like that.
functioning hobbyists haven't finished our beer yet.
I'll catch up.
No, you know what? It might be the hops they use though, that taste, because this is a 50 IBU.
It's malt.
So that's up there pretty good too.
It's not really bitter though. Dry maybe. Well, maybe a little bitter.
What are we
I
looking
taste
at?
malt and maple, and they're both.
It's a division of bells. Nice.
Is that what the internet said? Malt and maple.
That's what I said. And then
I can get the malt though. I get that.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't necessarily say maple, but
Yeah.
I think the sweetness from it's the bourbon barrel.
I can see that, yeah.
It said whiskey.
Whiskey barrel.
Whiskey.
Sorry.
Didn't specifically say bourbon. Finnish people don't like bourbon. You know that.
Well, they're wrong.
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Do Finnish people even drink bourbon?
I would imagine.
Well, I thought bourbon wasn't that an American invention?
Yeah, Kentucky. Bourbon.
It just says barrel aged finish, anyways.
And on the back though, it said whiskey. It sat in a whiskey barrel for a UP winter and came out swinging. Remember?
Oh, yeah, it did. I already forgot.
Yeah.
Short memory.
It was a very unmemorable speech.
I like it.
I like it.
They put all their work into making
The
the
beer,
beer.
not the speech. I mean, this is dangerous.
So I'm not gonna lie. I normally don't like barrel aged, but that's just because I don't really do liquor. So if it has a lot of liquor taste, but this one I could do.
It doesn't. It doesn't really taste boozy or like whiskey.
I said I could
isn't
do
a bad
liquor
or a good
until
thing.
I had kids, and now I can't.
Well, you still could, just choose not to now.
It's probably wise if I don't.
Goes away from me there, so you don't step on them.
Yeah, I would drink this again.
Oh, hell yeah.
If I bought this at the bar or the tap room, I would be satisfied with it.
Well, I can always see if they have more.
Always,
So-
we never have a shortage of beer. That's for sure.
There's this little hidden gem in Tawas. I'll say where it's from. I won't say the name of the place, but because I also don't want everybody to go get it. It's kind of, they have this little room in the back corner, and if you don't know it's there, you'd miss it. And they always have
Like
just
a red
different.
light above it.
No, there's no red light.
Behind some beads.
There's no red
Some
light, and there is no
curtains.
beads. I mean, there's actually no door, period. But
One of those. They're very open about it.
it is, yes. But they always have just a variety of mostly Michigan beers, but there is sometimes from like Wisconsin, and so I would say local.
Really good
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin beers.
Yes. So this time, every time I go,
Glarus?
I just pick up a couple, give them a try, and
It's when my sister was in college. Her roommate, housemate, whatever she was from Wisconsin. So every week,
Mates.
yes, I mean, they had their own bedrooms, but she used to bring all kinds of new Glarus and Wisconsin beers back. She was a bit of an alcoholic, not my sister, the roommate. So by the time we ever got there, most
So
of
you
the
guys
beers
got
were
along
gone.
great.
She really liked Miller Lite. Like, we'd go down there, and there would be cases upon cases upon cases of empty Miller Lite bottles.
No kink shaming.
No.
It's weird. My dad and I were talking about that yesterday about because my brother is recently taken to drinking Miller Lite, and there was Miller Lite in
There's
his dad's
worse.
fridge.
There's worse.
And And we were trying to think. We were like, we don't like anyone who's a Miller Lite drinker. And I'm like, oh, my friend Chris and his dad, they were Miller Lite drinkers.
Buddy Kevin.
Yeah, so but it's still like one of America's biggest selling beers, and it's like everyone I know is like either like a craft drinker, or we've got some people who drink the other one.
Yeah.
But like Coors Light seems to be like the go-to. I think everyone.
There was a guy at the event yesterday drinking a pitcher of the beer that shall not be named, and he just kept going, I don't drink beer. I never drink beer. I don't know why I'm
God,
drinking
he must
beer
have been
today."
so hydrated.
Yeah, and he kept talking about ayahuasca and a bunch of these other drugs and mushrooms, and
All right. You had me.
it was
at
interesting.
ayahuasca.
It was interesting. It was a very interesting conversation.
I went
Nice guy.
to a wedding over the weekend, and they had Michelob Ultra or Labatt Blue. And I really do Labatt. It gives me a headache. But I did drink like 15 or 20 Michelob Ultras and didn't wake up hungover. I also didn't intend to drink that many beers, but I've come to the conclusion that Michelob Ultra is non-alcoholic and like it's just filled with water.
I ordered a pitcher of Labatt, and while the bartender was letting it settle, she went to top it off and hit the Miller Lite tap.
Oh, what a nice mix.
Made a joke about that. She said, "No, I didn't." The other guy at the bar was like, "Yeah, you totally topped that off with Miller Lite."
It's a nice blend.
It's like, I mean, it's a cheap pitcher. I'll still drink it. I don't care. So she topped it off with Labatt.
blended our 2024 Miller Lite with Labatt Blue, and we've come out with a nice blend. We're going to barrel age it.
No, this is not that fancy of a bar. The pitcher price was $7.50.
That's a good price.
That really was, yeah. And it was very cold.
I know, Daryl. I see your glass is empty, and mine is empty too. And we're spending too much time grab-assing and not drinking.
There's grab-assing? I'm surrounded by electronics. I don't know.
Johnny, no one's
I don't know who's
keeping
been
you
grabbing
from
mine,
grabbing
but
your own
you
ass.
have been apparently then, so that's good.
Definitely not me.
This can is also cool. I could have told you it had some sort of fruit in it just based on the color. It's like purple and pink, and it's got a bear on it who's picking berries.
I would have guessed honey because of the bear, but
Well, the bear has a basket it's holding with its mouth filled with some kind of berries. So, I mean, I was pretty sold by that. I mean, this can is adorable. From Northern Michigan, Sheboygan Brewing Company. That's one of the great tests if you're actually from Michigan, if you can pronounce things like Charlevoix and Sheboygan
Livernois.
and Shaner.
Yeah.
I love that. I can't remember when it changed, but the
Gradiat.
GPS learned.
It finally
says
did,
Gratiot
yeah.
now.
Yep.
Yeah. But when I was driving down 94, it used to say like exit. What is it? 241.
Something
Is it
like that,
Utica,
yeah.
Selfridge, Ang?
yeah.
It's Air National Guard. Ang. Get off at Ang. Thanks, Jippus. I'm gonna change the voice to like the British lady. Utica, Selfridge, Ang.
I have mine set to English because the American voice is so damn slow and annoying. It pisses me off.
I have British mail. I just like when he talks to me.
I would have guessed that for you.
Kaylin started downloading all sorts of weird voices too, and she got what is it? Michael C. Hall, the guy who played Dexter,
Nice.
and I really, really hate him. He's in a band, right, that she absolutely loves, and when I say the name of the band is Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum.
Didn't they come out to Michigan?
They did, and she
Lately?
was so excited, and they sound like if Depeche Mode and David Bowie
They look like it,
both
too.
worked for Walmart. It's awful. Like, it's so bad and so
Another
depressing, and she
sponsor
loves
we can
it.
cross off the list here.
Oh, good. I would wholeheartedly. Hey, we're gonna pay you to go to the Princess show. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. I'd rather
Damn.
stay home and stick hot irons in my butt. Anyway,
Damn.
Sheboygan Brewing, Blackberry Blonde Ale.
I mean, if the
the
opportunity
can
comes
is
up,
great.
I choose the concert over that.
Ooh, it's got a. I'll let you guys smell that. I'll pour it. And
It used to be
It kinda
able to
has the same
download
color of
Ozzy
like a
Osbourne
soft
as
parade.
voice.
it
A little
does.
bit, yeah.
Like the lighter kind of.
No, I'm not going to
berry
lie.
color.
I don't even remember what this tasted like because
Well, good.
I already had
Had the
quite.
10% beer.
No, I didn't. I purposely didn't drink that because I had already had a lot, so I stuck with the light stuff.
Yeah, I'd imagine this probably shouldn't be too high gravity. Oh, 5%.
5.
Yeah, 5%. Okay, that's fine.
Usually, whatever I buy in Tawas doesn't make it home, but
Ooh, I like blackberry too.
Yeah, well, the smell on this to me is, I mean, it's very, very hoppy, but it's got that kind of
Holy
like
crap, yeah.
piney, like BO kind of like hop aroma to it.
See, I smell all the fruit, the berries right in it.
Oh, right.
That's what I smell.
And when you taste it, there's
mean, when
very
I-
hop dominant.
If you take like a really, really deep whiff, you get all the piney, funky, but then you get the blackberry at the end.
Oh, there you
Get your
go.
nose in there. You got it.
See, there's the cocaine problem coming in. He just has to do it.
He has a problem with sniffing.
yeah.
He doesn't like cocaine. He just likes the way it smells. Oh, wow, that does really have a nice blackberry taste to it. Mm-hmm. But it is, again, like there's the hops that they use are very strong.
Yes. It's very
It
dominant.
overpowers the fruit.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's not sweet.
Very, very little sweet. It's not overly bitter either. It's just that it's very hop
I don't know why I'm
forward.
drinking so much so fast. It's really good.
Good thing it's only 5% then.
yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how the day goes.
I get a little more blackberry in the second drink.
It's there. It's subtle though, which isn't a bad
It's
thing.
berries in general, though. I don't think
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to pick it out of a lineup if you didn't tell me it was blackberry. I would have probably guessed blueberry.
I could see that. I like a lot of blackberry. I've been drinking a bit of blackberry brandy lately, mainly just to use the bottle up.
That was
And that one's way
cough syrup when I was a child.
Yeah, it's-
my dad and my grandpa always had a bottle of blackberry brandy on their tool chest in the garage.
Mine is Jägermeister in the freezer. I get a cold, it's gone in 2-3 days tops with that shot a night.
I'm surprised it makes it that long.
It doesn't. The cold lasts that long. The half pint is usually like two swigs, maybe.
You know what I would drink if I went to that concert? Jaeger.
I like Jaeger.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, it's so good.
So you're going to add everything you hate all at once.
Yep.
We're not going to ruin them as a sponsor.
You know who would be at the concert? Hitler. He'd come back just to make it worse. That guy's a dick.
You know, if you believe the conspiracy theories, he's alive and well down in South America.
Blonde.
Or Antarctica.
Smelling.
He's there with Tupac and Elvis.
No, there's like a supposed whole Nazi like commune down there and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, I think it's
That sounds cool. That's what you want. It's really good.
So I think I'm going to get another one.
easily see the blueberry confusion.
I want to get another one, but I'm not going to do that berry one again.
Oh, I like
Going
it.
back to 10%.
All right, I like that one
Say
better.
feel free.
I do like that one better.
I think we're making a bad habit of putting all of our beers on the table.
So we just drink them.
Yes, so just end up drinking them. Like before, it was like we put one of each beer on the table, and it's like you sip it, savor, and talk about that beer.
This is why I brought them all.
Yes, well, see, I understand that, but I think it's dangerous. It is a dangerous
agreed.
precedent to
Yes.
set.
Well, last time they brought, 25 beers?
Yeah, and we
They
drank
left
like
And we
all
drank
of them.
all of them?
If I
They
bring
left
all
with
the
2.
beer, then you invite me back, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the twins are welcome back. What, every quarter when they get a shipment? Or is it every 3 months even?
I'm going to Tawas for a week in July, so we'll see what else I find.
In August. first airing of August. Well, not airing, first recording.
I'm gonna just go a little,
Yeah, that's-
heavy pour on that one.
I think that was good. Again, if I ordered it at the bar and drank it, I wouldn't be mad about it. I don't know that I would go out to the
I wouldn't
store
order
to buy
another
it,
one again.
but I think it's enjoyable. I mean, I think that's a lot of the beers that we've had, though, is like they're a good beer, but it's not something where I'm like, oh, I need to
More,
have that
yeah.
all the time.
Like Pierce Javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll never do it again. They did it once, and they've never
Damn
done
it.
it again. And I think it's now so old that I don't know. I mean, they might still have bottles of it. And maybe one Dark Lord Day, maybe we'll get it on the wheel or we'll win it or buy it through a lottery. But I think the only chance of ever seeing it is buying it on the secondary market. And last I checked, it's not there either.
I can see why.
But they did have I can't remember the name of it. It's one of the ones I got. It was aged in port barrels.
Ooh.
So with cherry. So
I'm excited.
yeah.
I love
As
cherry.
long as it's not sangria. You guys didn't like that one. Or the white wine one. The one that you guys kept saying was spoiled that I'm still insistent was just good.
We've had a few spoiled beers and you thought they were good.
Well, the one in particular.
I don't really think I've heard Johnny say that a
Indulge your senses.
beer is bad.
If it has
Oh,
alcohol.
I've had some bad
You-
ones.
But he doesn't
Your
say it.
river
If it's
beer was
alcohol.
bad. You said your river
that-
beer was bad.
Well, that
but,
was the beer that shall not be named. I knew that going into it.
but aren't you the one that finishes everything else?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what
Yep.
we started with today, though. We started with finish.
That's right.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna keep making that joke.
You are going to keep making that joke.
I'm gonna make that joke until it's finished.
You finished before you even started? Some might say you prematurely finished.
There's more.
I know, I'm just teasing. I bring the beer and I didn't even get the rest of the can.
Come on, that was,
I'm just-
that was
it was a
funny.
joke.
Everyone
It was a
ignored
joke.
that one. Man,
It was a joke.
We have so many beers to
it was a good
drink.
fucking joke.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know.
I just realized I didn't have my keys out in case we needed them. I saw someone walk by, and Johnny didn't start making comments, so I'll get them out now.
I was trying to explain to my wife how the concept of keys work, and I said one day we'll have a studio and we'll have producer Kelly, and she'll just have like keys. She
We'll
changes
just have
that.
keys hanging, and there's a button that you hit, and they jingle like, ooh.
Yeah. Put like a gif of a cat playing with keys on the screen. Like, oh, it's keys. We gotta get
You
back
know,
on
the best
top
part,
of
we're going to have a monitor in there for all of us to see whatever the video is. So anytime someone does that, it's all going to be whipping heads to the screen.
You know, I feel bad for anyone that hasn't listened to any other podcast before, and we start talking about keys off of like, what the hell is keys? What the hell are
You're
they
going to have to
talking
go
about?
back and listen to the rest.
Well, it's a reference to all the keys that Johnny's been blasting up his nose. Keys.
I got nothing here.
Are you a cat?
Although the keys started with when we tried to cut him off the mics. That's when the keys thing actually started. I
Episode
think.
23.
He knows exactly what episode.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you remember.
Well, he listens to them over and over and over. So
Not over and over, no. Oh, that reminds me. We have some new
I think
download locations.
he remembers, so he won't forget to not do that again.
he's gonna do it again.
We are
By the end of this year, I'll make a bet he's doing it.
consummate professionals.
Let's
Or
see.
what?
I am.
What are we consummating?
Thank you.
Talk about that later.
So far, this listen cycle, we've got United States, Australia, Germany, and the Netherlands this time. And we've actually added one to each of those ticks since I looked at it last night.
Neat.
So, yeah. Our German and our Russian and Israeli listeners have not downloaded yet this cycle. So
Man, that's
Yeah, no one in America listens to us.
that's the predominant. I said the U.S.
Oh, okay.
That's 42 listeners in this cycle. So I think it's every month it restarts the count. Not the total count, but the monthly count. So that's where we're at right now.
oh, that makes sense. That every month it resets the monthly count. I would have never guessed that.
And I can customize it to see different months or combinations too.
Wow, can we go lunar? Can we go a lunar calendar?
No,
13 months, all 28 days.
no, I can go 12 and then it goes to 24.
Nope. I'm out. No, I'm a lunar.
I can see
I'm
where we're
a
at with
lunar
that.
calendar enjoyer. Lunar calendar supremacy. It eliminates
Yeah.
the leap year.
I can do the last 3 months.
You know how many birthdays you just
Individual
eliminated?
goes,
Yeah.
12 months.
Oh, God.
I can do custom or all
get rid of
time.
mine.
Why is there a leap year?
Because we don't. The lunar calendar's better. No, we just.
Because lunar.
We have because the calendar's not like based on anything real.
So is it like a daylight savings time where it just doesn't make sense anymore?
No, there is it is dealing with something with lunar cycles and the days getting longer and shorter every year. There's a couple extra minutes or something to that eventually adds up to being one extra day every 4 years.
Yeah, a day's like 24 hours and 2 minutes or something dumb
Yeah.
like that, or yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
It
Because
does.
time
If you look-
time is
if
a
you look
concept
at
that
it,
we
it does,
invented, so
but
time
yeah.
doesn't exist either.
Well, that's true too.
I watched a really interesting thing the other day about this experiment they did where these people, they stayed underground to detach themselves from the day-night cycle. And so they had no idea what time it was. They had no clocks or anything. And what they found is like everyone's sleep schedule just kind of naturally regulates
yeah.
itself. And some people would be up for like 40 hours straight. Then they'd sleep for 20 hours. And that's what the cycle they got in. And their body was just like that for months. They would just stay up for 2 days straight. Well, days to us, and then sleep for a day.
Yeah.
Or some would, fall into different, rhythmic patterns. It was a very interesting study, but a couple of them experienced some lifelong psychological issues from spending nearly a year in a cave.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
No, that's dumb. I don't need to advance humanity in that capacity.
Am I
Messed
by
up in a
myself?
sleep cycle.
Yeah.
Well, that would suck.
Yeah. Yeah, one was like killing the rats and things and mice and whatnot. And
Like
then,
by myself for a
and
week would be
eventually-
nice. Past that, no.
well, then eventually they found they were super sad about killing the mice and they found a new one and tried to befriend it and then somehow accidentally killed it and that made them go crazy.
Poor Lenny.
I don't even think
saw
I
how
could
that
do a
movie ended.
week.
Probably hugged it too tight.
I
What?
could do a week.
What's weird is you have no idea. You have no
yeah.
concept of what is a week. You can't tell. You can't tell if you've been there for a day or a month. There's no way to know.
Well, that's like
That's the point.
sounds like the room with no sound, and they say
I
people
wanna go
can't
to that
stay in
so
there.
bad.
Oh yeah, dude, no, I definitely don't want to do it.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to so bad.
Like listening to the sound of your
Well,
own blood rushing in your
well,
ears.
There's no sound, but you hear your body and your organs pumping and moving,
Yeah.
and it messes with your brain.
I want to do it so bad.
Yeah, it's crazy how
I would do it.
No.
I would.
It's
in a
weird to
heartbeat.
think that you've never been anywhere that has 0 decibels until
It's like
you go there.
negative.
You go there.
It absorbs
It's weird.
everything. It's negative numbers.
So
It
strange.
shows like you watch a video, they pop a balloon. Like you hear the guy talk, and then he pops a balloon, but you don't hear it pop, and you only hear him because he talks into the mic. It's crazy. It's really cool.
Kind of adjacent to that, I heard recently that they recorded tinnitus with a microphone, very small microphone attached to the eardrum.
Interesting.
Turns out it's a physical condition. They always
yeah.
thought it was like auditory hallucination or something like
I
that.
always thought it was physical. Maybe I'm
So did
backwards.
I, but I didn't know, and I was
Yeah.
like, "That's really interesting." So hopefully that leads to some advancements in treating that. Because
I know a few people that had that pretty bad.
oh yeah, my brother deals with it. My mom, God, it would bring her to tears when she was doing her chemo. Like it was a side effect, and like
Damn.
she would it drove her nuts. So yeah, hopefully they can
Yeah.
work on that. Uh-oh.
You're out of water and beer.
Oh no!
Oh, you don't have to get me another water yet. I can wait. Thank you.
She's fast.
Good thing we brought her.
There was backup water. Sorry, my beer ran out, and I had to drink something.
And then they got quiet.
Yeah, I started drinking, so I'd shut up for 10 seconds. Well, since I'm out of beer, God, more.
There's more in there.
I mean, I'll kill this one. I really like this one.
Might as well finish it.
I didn't know what time we were at, so I didn't know if we should.
It's already finished, though.
Does it
remember?
matter? Didn't we just have a whole conversation about no time and
Time does not exist.
That's true. Time is a concept that we have made up,
This is true.
but unfortunately, it remains finite none the same. I mean, even on a much larger scale.
Well, we made money up too. Doesn't make it not important though.
Well, they say time is money. So if one's made up, the other must be. By the transitive property of science.
Apparently, I didn't smoke enough.
This sounds like a good place for a commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to buzz into brilliance with today's tribute to the world's sweetest laborer. Yes, we're talking about the one, the only, the hero in a bee suit, the indefatigable honey harvester. For those of you who think morning coffee is the nectar of the gods, brace yourselves for the elixir that's been sweetening our lives way before caffeine took over. Thanks to the tireless work of our honey connoisseur. Clad in a veil that's not for the faint-hearted, our honey harvester braves the buzzing barricades to bring home that golden delight. Who needs a red cape and a ridiculous costume when you have a smoker and hive tool as your super gadgets? Oh yes, dear listeners, while you spread that delicious amber on your toast, savor the scenic tales of high-flying pursuits among the flowers, the harrowing high stakes dance with swarms of bees, and all this just so you can sweeten your tea. And remember those cute little jars at the farmer's market, hand-labeled with love? That's the art straight from the heart of our very own honey harvester. Because who needs factories when you've got the finesse of a handcrafted harvest? We raise our cups, a drizzle of honey lightening our spirits, and give a sweet and sticky salute to the honey harvester. Keeping the buzz in business and the hum in our tummies. Here's to you, O gatherer of liquid gold, for you show us that the best things in life are worth buzzing for. Remember, folks, next time you indulge in that syrupy slice of heaven, you have the honey harvester to thank. And for that, we say, be thankful.
Yep. That's Pig Farmer Man.
Yes.
It's
Farmer.
weird. That is, he is the fourth person I've seen that we know already.
Nice.
Driving by?
Yes. I think everyone we know is going next door this morning for breakfast. It's like every car that drives by, I'm like, we know them. We know them. We know them. Hey, it's almost like we live in a small town.
Today. I said that I am not the one who needs the keys today.
It's almost like we're in a small town with a small town brewery.
We were just talking about you.
Just because you drove up.
Oh. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, you spilled it?
I did. I am so sorry.
You are the first person to spill any beer on this table ever.
That is
Well, with
bullshit.
that's
and
going to
I know
end
it.
the podcast because holy shit, we got to clean this shit up now.
That's gonna stain. That's gonna stain bad.
Got a steam cleaner?
Got it.
Yes,
Why I'm
good.
here.
But it's not funny now. We were gonna make fun of her for it.
You can
Oh, you can still make fun of me.
Oh, we will.
I can take it.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
She did.
Well,
you were right there. You were she.
He finished a little too early, so yeah.
Premature. Oh, jeez. Nobody likes that.
It's finished beer's good. You know, I'm surprised Johnny hasn't tried to mix the two and there's nothing left in that one.
I thought about it. Because I think I do think these two would actually blend pretty good.
I think
no.
if it wasn't so hoppy,
What is
I
with
could
you
maybe
and blending
get behind
beers?
it.
Have you tried some of the things
I mean, a
I've blended?
couple? No.
Yeah,
no.
just this weekend he was blending Miller Lite and Labatt Blue.
I didn't do it. The bartender did it.
He's a real.
That wasn't my choice.
He's a real artisan. Artesian.
So I think with that, we're going to wrap this one up. And
good.
We'll see y'all next week.
Beer.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Fuckity fuck.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining. Thank you for bringing me.
Ow.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beers.
Stay frosty, my friends.